Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Clarabelle, and if you're returning as usual, thank you for stopping by again. So there are things going on right now in Nigeria. I'm probably not sure if you're aware of it, but there are a lot of things going on in Nigeria right now about people are coming out to fight for police, to stop police brutality. There's been a lot going on with police in Nigeria, killing innocent young boys, or young lady. People have lost their lives. It's really heartbreaking. And so I plead that you support us by sharing it on your platform. Please post End SARS and End Police Brutality. I've never been more proud to be a Nigerian, and I'm so proud of my Nigerian people back home trying to fight for a better Nigeria. I think it is high time Nigeria became a place that people really want to go to, because we have all the riches, we have all the potential. Show me any Nigerian that you know that is not aiming to be better or better to the society. So it is time for change, and I'm so ready to see a new Nigerian. And so I'm pleading to you guys, if you're not aware of what is going on, there's a lot going on in Nigeria today. Please share by posting on your social media, creating awareness for other people that are not aware of this, so that we can all join us in this fight. Our government have really disappointed us. It is time for change, because Nigerians are very strong, intelligent people. Nigerians are smart. Nigerians are beautiful. Our culture is rich. We have all that it takes to be a better, to make our country better. So I am pleading for your help. I am shout out to all Nigerians out there fighting for a change in our country, Nigeria. I wish I was in Nigeria. I would have been on that street protesting for a change. I am looking forward to a better Nigeria, and it starts now. Okay, so today's topic is going to be about domestic violence. And I usually, if you know me so well, I'm not an advocate of divorce of any sorts. I'm not an advocate of any divorce or you divorcing your spouse, because I believe that if two people are very intentional about ensuring that their marriage works, it can be worked on and things can change for better. There's this lady called Chacha. She's a Nigerian actress, and her name is Charity, but a lot of times she's known, people call her Chacha, because that's I think that's what she calls herself. So people just in a short form call her Chacha. I am not one person that like to interfere in affairs that are not in any way my business, to be honest, but I just think that it is high time that I started creating awareness, especially now that I have a platform in which I could share my voice. I could share my I could share my voice in a positive way. My channel is not about negativity or fight or any sort. I'm not here to tell you what you should do in your home. Chacha came out on social media a few weeks ago to tell the whole world that she's done with her marriage, that she's no more going to get married to this man. Now, Chacha, on the other, people were disappointed, and a lot of people love Chacha, and they reached out to her. People were praying for her. I saw genuinity in the love. People were reaching out to her. People were saying, oh my goodness. And a lot of youth also went there on the comment section to say, and I was abhorring for them, and I was talking about them, and these are the people that I'm actually looking up to as my role model, and these are the people that I was advocating for, that their marriage was real. So weeks after she said that, I think after she uploaded that video on her social media, she went down and deleted the video. Then weeks later, she came back on a hospital bed talking about having a bipolar disorder. And people were kind of surprised, because a lot of people were really surprised that Chacha, you just told us that you and your husband are not in good terms, that you're over with the relationship. And days later, you're coming back to say, you were not in your normal sense, and you have a bipolar disorder. People said that they've been noticing that ever since she got married to this guy, things have not been the same, and she's just been going crazy. She's not glowing, she's not looking happy. She's gone from the Chacha that everyone used to know, that is so glowy and so enthusiastic about life, and to the level that she's just drowning and wasting away. So that's why I'm here to also talk about social media marriages. And before you come out on social media to start announcing that you're done with a relationship, be sure that internally you're very convinced within yourself that you're actually ready to dissolve this relationship, because it gets to a point where people would not take your words for seriously anymore. You're coming here today, oh, I'm done with the relationship, and the next minute you know that internally you're not ready to leave this person, but you're just doing it, making drastic decision. And that's where emotional maturity comes to play. Before you come out and start telling people, now if you have one friend, two sisters, or your family members that you disclose things to, or your mom, you could tell your mom that I think I'm tired of this relationship, I really want to go out. But if you know that you're not in any way ready to leave this relationship, don't come out on social media and blow up things out of proportion. Just because you're drastic with your actions, you're not emotionally matured enough to just keep some things to yourself and hold it. Let it be around your circle. If you're going to share whatever it is that you're going through, let it be amongst your circle, not on social media. For heaven's sake, nobody needs to know what is going on in your relationship. Now, if you're certain that you're sure that you're done with this relationship, then you can come out on social media and tell the world that if you choose to, if that's what you want to do, because everybody has the right to do whatever they choose to do. So you can come out on social media and tell people that, okay, I'm done with my relationship. At this time, I don't have anything to tell you, but I'm actually done. That's what mature people would do. You don't come out on social media to say things when you're not ready to back it up with actions. Internally, you don't feel like you really want to leave this relationship. And that's why I feel like when people come out to say, I'm done with my relation, nobody can. Let me tell you, and this is my advice to everyone also listening to me. People can tell you, oh, I'm done with my relationship. Be careful how you interfere, because you might become the enemy. And that's what the brother is trying to do. The brother is, you're trying to fight a lady that is not ready to leave a relationship. So I am just hoping that Chacha is in her right senses. She might have the bipolar like she talked about. I'm hoping that she genuinely has a disorder, and I'm hoping that she is ready to kind of work it out with her husband, or go do some medical checkup and work on herself. But allegedly, people are insinuating that she has she's in a domestic violence situation. So if she truly has a bipolar, I'm praying that she becomes well. But if she's not, she's trying to hide so much things, and everyone around you can see it, your family members can see it is time for you to leave that relationship. But nobody has the right to tell you. It has to come from you. So yeah, just like the case that happened, there's a story that happened in June, two Cameroonian couples that at the end of the day, kind of, the guy went in and ended the lady's life, and that was it, and ended his life as well. Here in the US. Because of what? Because they went their separate ways. Nobody's life should end because you decided to leave a relationship. And it's choking. It's really annoying. I see it rampantly every day. Recently, I saw a video. Most of you might have seen it. A pastor that killed his wife. A Ghanaian pastor that killed his wife. That also went viral. So it's better you come out alive. Domestic violence is not something you should take. Most of us are very fortunate to have matured men that would rather just walk away instead of laying their hands on people. And that's what you should be doing. But if you're in a relationship that you're constantly, going through this domestic violence, your husband is constantly beating you, your life is better. I know you want, as much as you want to save your marriage, as much as I loved for you to build your home, but domestic violence is a no. No. It should not happen. But I'm wishing you, Chacha, the best. I don't know, whatever reason it is, if maybe you're probably not in a domestic violence, like you said your husband has never laid his hands on you. Amen to that. If that's the case, I'm happy that it has never happened to you. Continue to build your home, but if it's something like that, I would rather you go now, because this is not your first time, this is not your second time, and now you're pregnant again with another child. I'm wishing you the best. I hope, because there's always room for growth, there's always room for change, but your life is better, especially with all of this news that I hear about domestic violence, women losing their lives. And this is not just for women, it is more so women than men, but there are also men going through the same domestic violence from their wives. So let's be aware of these things. There's nobody in life that you cannot do without. In as much as we want to be with one person, that's what I pray for me, for my children, for my generation. But there's nobody you cannot do without. Your life matters. Your life matters. So please, let's be guided. Let's be aware. Social media love is not something you should emulate. It's good to just admire, but don't make them your role model. Your role model should be the ones you see, your parents that are very authentic. You've seen how they resolve issues. You see how they do things. Those are people that you should be your role model, not people you see on social media. Because trust me, people lie on social media. People will be going through a deadly situation in their homes, and they will post their spouse's picture on social media saying, oh, he's the love of my life, my sugar and my tea. That is, some are genuine, not all. Some are really happy, authentically happy in their homes, and they showcase it on social media. 2 months ago, it's heartbreaking. 2 months ago, there's also another situation that happened in Lagos, where this lady, I thought maybe she decided that she was done with the relationship. The guy killed the lady. Can you imagine someone bringing out your braids, pulling out your braids with a plier? That was what happened to this lady. She was alive. The guy was so mad, pulled off her braids with a plier. Letting go in a relationship doesn't have to, your life does not have to end just because you're ending up a relationship. So let's be guided. Young people, if you're also going to get married, I know sometimes people say, oh, ask him questions. You know, it's good to ask questions. Watch movies together, see his reactions. You know, ask him questions. What do you think about domestic violence? What do you think? Get to know this person, and this applies to a man or a woman. Get to ask your wife or your wife to be, what do you think of domestic violence? See how she analyzes things. The same thing applies to you as a man. You as a girl out there, you're trying to get married to a man. Find out all this information. I know you might not know everything while you're dating people, but at least you have an idea. Is he temperamental? Now you can even tell when a man is temperamental. Is he always very angry? You guys don't get along. He's always angry for every little thing. These are the things that you need to put into consideration before you say I do to somebody. It's so important. Your mental health, your mental space, is so key to your life. You'd rather not get married and die in the process of getting married just because you want to stay married to somebody. So let's be guided, and I pray that, let's be guided. And I hope that, Chacha is in a nice place. She's in a good place. So I would also like to hear from you. What do you think? What is the reason why you think that women stay in a domestic violence relationship? It is hard, especially when you have children. You have to put so many things into consideration. But I'm here to say there's nobody you can't live without. Let's be honest. And that's why you have to learn to love yourself, because you can't give what you don't have. Okay? So loving yourself is very key. Practicing individuality in a relationship is very key, because that's why that is why people keep killing each other, because they don't think they can do without this person when you've placed your happiness on this one person. So when the person leaves your life or decides to leave tomorrow, you're like, where would I start from? I don't have a friend, I don't have anybody. No, don't do that to yourself. So practice individuality while you're still married. Love yourself, take care of yourself. Okay? So yeah, that's all I want to talk about today. I just felt really triggered to come and talk about this, and I'm hoping that Chacha is in a good place. If she's if she's in a good place, please guys, support her, pray for her. I know a lot of you are really disappointed. You go on her page and tell her, well, you say all sort of things. I don't blame you, because she brought it up to herself. She brought it out on social media, and which is not in a sense a bad thing. If she's going through what she's going through and she needed people to come to her rescue, but you cannot rescue a person that is not ready to be rescued. So let's be guided. Let's just pray for her instead of going there to bash her all the time. Let's continue to pray for her. Yeah, I've come to the end of my video today. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please ensure to join this family, because moving forward, I am ready to bring out great content that all of us can all learn from. And I also want to hear from you. I want this channel to be very interactive. Until I come your way again next week, I remain your one and only girl, Claribel. Be productive as always, and you know guys that I love you guys so much. Catch you guys. Bye.